We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd and 12. Herbert. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
15 yards. Complete to
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle, it's Michel. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The two are going to try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they can have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30, and he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. And on that wild note, we will come to an end here in the 1st half of play.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Big gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That throw complete to his tight end Long.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And some room to run now. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
50 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
To throw is Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to about the 26 here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.